Hello students. Now we will go for another signal conditioning for the photovoltaic cell. A photovoltaic cell is commonly known as a solar cell. First we will go for the introduction of the photovoltaic cell. It is also called as a photovoltaic detector as it detects the incident light. The photodetector or the photovoltaic cell generates a voltage that is proportional to the incident electromagnetic radiation intensity. They actually convert the electromagnetic energy into the electrical energy, which is used as detector or the solar power cell. The diagram shows the construction of a simple photovoltaic cell which consists of a PN junction diode. The P layer is very thin one as compared to the N layer. So whenever there will be the light radiations incident on the solar cell or the photovoltaic cell, they will simply pass through the P-type semiconductor and getting absorbed into the N-type semiconductor, where every incident photon will generate a photo incident electron hole pair, when we will give a suitable supply voltage that is called as a biasing to the solar cell, then it will generate the voltage across its output terminals. Since the photovoltaic cell is a battery, it can be modeled as an ideal voltage source Vc in series with an internal resistance Rc as shown in the figure. So whenever light will be incident, accordingly the voltage across the cell will also change. The voltage Vc, which is also called as the open circuit voltage, is nearly equal to Vo into log to the base E of 1 plus IR, where Vc will be the open circuit cell voltage, Vo will be a constant which will depend upon the cell material, and IR will be the incident light intensity. The internal resistance of the cell also varies with the light intensity. At low intensity, the resistance may be of the order of thousands of ohms, whereas at higher intensities, it may drop down to less than 50 ohms. When we have to convert it into the output voltage, then you can simply connect an operational amplifier with a certain feedback resistor value R as shown in the diagram. The short circuit current ISC, which is simply the cell voltage Vc divided by its internal resistance Rc, varies linearly with light intensity. So we can write the equation for the final output voltage as V out is equal to minus R into ISC. Remember, the minus sign indicates the operational amplifier is configured as a inverting amplifier. Now let's take one design problem and we will go for the complete signal conditioning circuit design. A photovoltaic cell is to be used with radiation intensity of 5 to 12 milliwatt per centimeter square. The measurements shows that its unloaded output voltage ranges from 0.22 to 0.41 volt over this intensity, while it delivers current from 0.5 milliampere to 1.7 milliampere into a load of 100 ohms. Now we have to find out two things. First, find the range of short circuit current, and second, develop the signal conditioning circuit to provide a linear voltage from zero point 0.5 to 1.2 volts as the intensity varies from 5 to 12 milliwatt per centimeter square. Now coming to the solution. For the first point, that is to find out the short circuit current, we need to find the cell resistance at the given intensities. This can be done by noting that the load current delivered into a 100 ohm load is given by IL is equal to Vc upon 100 plus Rc. Solving for resistance, we find that Rc is equal to Vc minus 100 into IL whole divided by IL. So the value of Rc at two different light intensities can be found as Rc at 5 milliwatt per centimeter square intensity is equal to 0.22 minus 100 into 0.0005 whole divided by 0.0005 is equal to 340 ohms. Similarly, the value of Rc at the light intensity of 12 milliwatt per centimeter square is 147 ohms. Now, short circuit current is given by ISC is equal to Vc upon Rc. So, ISC at 5 milliwatt per centimeter square is equal to 0.65 milliampere, and the short circuit current at 12 milliwatt per centimeter square light intensity is 2.86 milliamperes. Now for part B, that is for the designing of signal conditioning circuit, it may consist of first stage as a simple current to voltage converter using the operational amplifier. The further signal conditioning circuit will provide the required output. Let's just find an equation for the whole signal conditioning. So V out will be equal to M into ISC plus VO. To find M and VO, we have to form two equations from the given facts. 1.2 is equal to 0.00286 M plus VO, and 0.5 is equal to 0.00065 M into VO. From the given data, we have written these two equations, and remember, we have to find out the two unknowns, that is M and VO. So if you will subtract these two equations, we will get M is equal to 316.7 and VO will be equal to 1.2 minus 0.00286 into 316.7, that is the value of M, is equal to 0.294. So the whole signal conditioning is V out is equal to 316.7 into ISC plus 0.294. In the first stage, let's use a 100 ohm feedback resistor. So V out will become, it is equal to 3.167 into 100 into ISC plus 0.294. What remains can be provided by a differential amplifier stage, since V out is equal to 3.167 into, in the bracket, 100 into ISC plus 0.0928. This is the complete signal conditioning circuit diagram. So the bottom of the first stage will be a constant voltage provided, which is set to 0.092 volts by using a Zener diode of 5.1 volt rating, which is connected in the potential divider arrangement supplied by a 12 volt constant supply. So another potential divider arrangement is required, as we have to set that voltage exactly to 0.0928 volts. This can be simply achieved by using a resistance of 5.4 kilo ohms and a 100 ohm variable resistor. Then the voltage, which is equal to minus 100 into ISC, and the voltage which is obtained by using the Zener diode and an additional potential divider arrangement, which is set to 0.0928 volts, will be fed as an input to the differential amplifier. Note that the differential amplifier should have a gain of 3.167. So we can use a resistor of 31.67 kilo ohm and 10 kilo ohm while connecting to the inverting as well as the non-inverting terminal. So here we will get the final output voltage V out according to the design data. Thank you.